Alright, everyone. So, I wanted to come back to Payday 2. Um, my audio didn't save when I recorded this, but, um, I've put in over 1,000 hours between Payday 2, between different systems. So I'm just gonna play. It's been a while since I've played. Um, I took a long break after Payday 3 came out because I was trying to get into the whole Payday 3 thing. Um, but that didn't go well. Very disappointed with Payday 3. But yeah, so here's me just doing Shadow Raid on, you know, the hardest difficulty, one down. Um, it's been months since I've last played Payday 2, so I might not be the best here, but yeah, I ended up finishing this and getting all the loot and everything, so you can see how I play. So yeah, uh, I really loved this game. Like, Payday 2 is going to be always one of my favorite games. I just love the feel of it. I love, like, the arcadey feel, like, and it was just enjoyable. The music's amazing. Like, um, everything is so good. The missions were great. The characters, like, I played a ton of this solo. So, like, I got pretty good doing a lot of these by myself. But then I started playing with some people over the years and stuff and learned how to do that too. Yeah. Um, so I'm just going through. If you don't know much about Payday, you won't know kind of what's going on, but I'm trying to get, if you can see in the top left corner, it says 12 items I have to get. I have some mods you can kind of see in the top right, um, showing every item on the map. Um, so that kind of like helps a little bit. You don't really need it, but it's just something I've enjoyed since I put so many hours in Payday 2. It's just, you know, it's just fun for me. And then like having the different UIs and stuff, just different mods on the game. I almost get caught right there. I'm really I push things a little too hard in Payday 2. Like I um am very, I don't know. I like trying to push my luck. It's trying to get through and I get impatient and don't want to sit there forever, waiting. But yeah. So I'm just kind of going around trying to find loot. If you don't know, the red containers are the ones that have all the loot in this level. I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're probably a Payday 2 person, so you probably know this. But just in case you aren't, um, yeah. So I'm just gonna bring this to the drop-off point, and yeah. But yeah, I gave Payday. I'm gonna go on a little rant about Payday 3 because, like, with me being such a big Payday 2 fan, um, I was super hyped. I bought the gold edition for Payday 3, and I tried backing it as long as I could, but like, um, it just doesn't feel good. And I hope Payday 3 can come back. I really do because I really love Payday. Like, it's so fun doing these. But the difference between Payday 2 and Payday 3 is crazy. Um I like the arcadey, goofy kind of feel to this game, but also it just feels good to play. Payday 3 just, I don't know, the whole menu being like Call of Duty like, and then like after lobbies, everyone just gets disbanded, which is really stupid because if you're trying to get with a group and, you know, um, it doesn't feel good. Um, And then like the always online, like I like being able to like pause because like a lot of the times when I'm playing solo, I just sit there and I'll like pause. I'll go take like a bathroom break or go get food or just if I needed to take a break, I'll pause it and the whole game pauses. So I don't have to worry. Whereas in Payday 3, if you pause, the game still keeps going. I get they didn't want, cheaters and stuff and all that, and they're finally going to be fixing that. But the fact it took this long, um, and the reason I'm waiting here is around I think it's like the 5:30 mark ish. I don't remember exactly the time. I knew it for a long time because I've done this so many times. But a helicopter is supposed to be coming in, and it'll either drop more guards or it'll drop um, a crate that has, the alien artifact in it. Um, so I'm kind of just sitting here waiting. I'm getting impatient because, I forget what time it was. I thought it was like 4 minutes. And I'm like, here's me like panicking because I, want to go do things and, get this mission started. And then I hear Bane call out, I think, like right here. Yep. Or not Bane, but the announcer thing for this place. And then I go back to sit. So yeah, it's like the 4:20 mark is when that happens. But yeah, you can see how the helicopter is holding a container. So now I know that there won't be more guards, which is amazing. So I'm trying to use Sixth Sense here to see if anyone's coming up the stairs. No one's coming, so I panic here and I want to get like a trip line set up so in case people are coming up the stairs, but I set it weirdly on the door. You kind of want to have it like in case they walk through that door frame, but kind of messed up. And here's me getting impatient and wanting to do things. So found a server there. I'll open this door. And I'm going to open this door just in case I need to get back in there to grab things. And then I'll throw this down. You want to try and get it in the bush. Hopefully no one will see it, but there is that guy walking around and he ends up seeing it or like partially seeing it. So I get rid of him just because I know he will eventually see it. So I got to go answer that pager. So that's my first pager. You get 4 pagers. So then I get rid of the body, give it to the fishes. Bye. And then I'll go drop this off so, no one can end up stumbling upon it. But yeah, I really love the feel of Payday 2, and Payday 3 it just doesn't feel as fun, or I don't know, it's just very weird to me. And the whole leveling thing by challenges, like I get that, like I kind of understand it, like why they're trying to do that because they want people to like do some of those, and then that'd be a good way to level up. But literally, it boiled down to sitting in a bathroom and killing a bunch of guards over and over on the hardest difficulty to level up, and that is not a good way to have your game. Like, and now they're fixing it, so that's great. All right. So now we're gonna try and search the inside of the building. I'm just watching for that civilian that's walking past. They see me for a little bit. And then there's that guy at the end of that hall. He's stuck. Some guards get stuck in this game. I don't know if it's intentional or if something in their AI breaks, but like they just kind of like get to a spot and then they don't move. So he's going to be an issue later, but yeah, we'll take care of it. So yeah, you can see how he's just standing there. He won't move. He'll be there the entire game. And in this one, there was two guards that were just stuck. I don't know. Usually, it's not like that. I don't get it. But yeah. So now I have another item. I already have the one that I threw over the fence. So that one's already secured pretty much because no one's going to go back there. And yeah. So what I was looking at there sometimes there's a ladder that goes there. I didn't get it this time. So it sometimes is really good because then you can get to the top roof. But I think I'm gonna go exploring because I left one of the containers right in front of me there. Um, and then there's a bunch of guards, so I gotta wait for them to like disperse a little bit. I remember playing this game a long time ago, and some of the guards would get messed up, and they would just start walking up like there's a staircase, and end up like in the clouds, pretty much, and then just kind of stand there. It's, I just love the silliness of this game. Like that's something that Payday 3 doesn't have. Like it tried to be too realistic, which I don't know. It tried to be too much like Call of Duty, whereas they should have gone for the more arcadey feel like this. Like I get they're trying to make it more, up to date because obviously this is an over 10-year-old game. But I put like 70 hours into Payday 3, and that was in like the first month or two where the servers kept crashing all the time. So like even with that, that shows how much of a Payday fan I was. And I haven't played since. I really haven't. Like it doesn't feel fun right now. Hopefully, like I said, when they start adding all this stuff, maybe I'll come back to Payday 3 and give it another chance. But right now, I don't feel anything for Payday 3, so yeah. So now I'm gonna be back to investigating. I'm gonna check up here. Place that there's that guard right there. He's stuck. He's not moving, so he kind of causes a little bit of issues, but everything's fine. So I'm gonna start throwing some items down there. You gotta be careful because the one guard that passes in front of the gate can sometimes see those bags. I've had where he caught one of the bags there and everything went loud because I was way too far away. I'm just looking around seeing if there's anything back here, but there's nothing. So then I'll go back inside, sneak past him again. He's kind of blind. And I need to get rid of the camera operator. Like right there, I got really close to being seen. So I'm going to take him out. And then once you take out the camera operator, all the cameras are down, which is great. And then I'm going to bag up his body because sometimes people walk in front of that door. I've had where they've seen the body in there. So you want to try and move the body out of the way. Sometimes you can judge shotgun him out of the way, but I just wanted to move him just to be secure. And then now I'm placing my body bags just in case I need them. And then I see there's some money in here, so I'll grab that. And work my way back out so I can throw that down. Oh, and I see some weapons right here, so I'll open that. So I'll come back for those. I just gotta sneak past the one guard that's stuck up here. He really likes that wall. It's a very nice wall. So go past him again. I'm just looking for anything else, just so I can clear off this whole floor. Some guards coming up now. So I'll start moving bags. And here I start freaking out, thinking he might see some of these, so I'm just trying to like move them around, just in case that guard right there ends up seeing them. So I just try and hide them behind those tires. But yeah, this is kind of the slower part where I just gotta move a bunch of bags. And then I'll be going back inside. The guard on the roof almost saw me there. You gotta be careful a little bit. Try and hug, like, the far left area. You're looking at it right now. And if you're crouching, it helps too. I was just getting crazy and running around like I am now, even though he's still up there. And then I'll grab this last bag. So now I'm going to go back up to the roof so I can get inside. Since the one guy on the first floor is stuck, I can't really get past him and without like having to kill him, but I'd rather go in through the roof. It's kind of dangerous because there are guards up here and you could get seen on the walking around on the rafters and stuff, but you just gotta go for it sometimes. So I'm just looking around, seeing if anyone's kind of around. Oh, and be careful in here. I've fallen off and just killed myself. So now I need to find a crowbar. There is a crowbar that always spawns in the kitchen. Over there. So I'm gonna try and work my way over there. I gotta get rid of the guard that's stuck. So I'm probably gonna have to kill him here. I'm just setting a few tripwires in case some people decide to come through. I have a little, things, little defenses set up just to notify me. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of him. And he dropped another key card, whereas I picked up a key card from the camera operator. So now I can open the vault, which is amazing having it right in front of the vault. Because you get 10 seconds. It's doing it solo for putting the key cards. But if anyone walks past while the vault's open, it could set up everything off. So you usually want to do this last, but I kind of forgot. So things happen later. So now I'm going to try and start moving some of the bags in here and setting up some more tripwires and stuff. Found some more weapons, so I'll throw them down here. And now I remember that I gotta go get myself a crowbar. So I go into the kitchen after setting up a few more. Because I have like so many of those. I didn't even use all of them. They give you so many in this. It's great. Okay. So there. Now I have the crowbar. Now I can open up all of these crates and stuff. I'm looking for any. Sometimes there's cocaine in the lockers. Oh, swing and a miss. So then I'll open this one. Nothing. And I'm gonna start moving the armor now. Which actually, this is an achievement to do. If you can get all the armor, I believe. So, you want to try to get lucky. Sometimes the civilians can have a key card. So, like, if any of the guards you kill don't have a key card, you can always try and get one of them down and get a key card. So now I'm going to check some of these crates around here. See money right there. So I'm going to throw it right here just in case a guard walks past. Well, I'm just going to like set them all up right here just to get them all in one place and easy to move. But I see there's going to be a guard that's walking this way. Which, that guard, he's going to cause issues. So I'm going to start moving some of this, and then he's walking this way. He's going to eventually see that the vault is open, so that is a problem. Bye! I like how that bag just, like, faked out like it wasn't going to fall, and then it just kind of fell in. I don't know, I love the humor in this game. It's just so funny, like, having like a giant spoon, for example. Like, that's just something funny about this. So now the guard is coming up here. So I'm going to have to get rid of him because he's seen. Which this can be a problem because some of the guards can be in those windows up there. Like where I'm looking right now, like right above my little circles. And they can see that spot, so you gotta be careful with that too. He actually dropped another keycard, so I could have used that as well. Yeah, sometimes you won't get lucky and they won't drop keycards. I've done it where I didn't get any keycards. You just didn't kill the right guard that had one. I don't know. So now I'm going to start moving bags just in case another guard walks past the vault and things go loud, because I've done that. I've had all these bags down here, and then someone's seen I was on my last pager, so I couldn't answer another pager, and everything went loud and I failed because of that. So you want to make sure you get like at least your minimum, your 12 bags at least. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You can actually like slide the bags under that. I always thought you had to use the thermal paste down here, and then I saw that someone, showed that you could do that, and that's freaking awesome. Like especially like the lighter bags, like the cocaine or whatever, they just slide right under, like super fast. Alright, so once you hit that 12 bag mark, like he said, you could leave, or you can keep going for some more loot. It doesn't matter. Obviously, if you know about Payday. Yeah. But I'm just going for every bag I see on the map. But I got, all that was out, all the loot, which is pretty impressive for myself, at least, because it's been so long since I've played Payday 2. Like, I literally haven't played since, I think, November of last year. I think that was the last time I think that's when Payday 3 came out, was around November. And then I, tried to focus on just Payday 3 to get myself in understanding the way that game played. And then that game just kind of went straight into the ground. Um, but yeah, there's all of that. So now I just need to get past this guard here. He causes a problem. So I'm just gonna fast forward this part because he doesn't want to move for a while. Um, yeah, you'll see. Okay, and now the guard finally decides to come down the stairs so I can get past him, which is amazing. I really wasn't sure if he was gonna ever let me past. I was sitting there like, oh my god, this is awful. Um, so now I'm just gonna grab the money bag, and that is it. So yeah, that's my Shadow Raid. Um, one down, completely all loot except for a few things. But coming back from there, pretty awesome. I got 19 bags of loot, and yeah, and ooh, a weapon, so cool. But yeah, I'll go through the build really quick, and I'll show you what I used. So now I'll show you the build, I guess. So basically, here's all of the perks that I have. I'm not gonna really describe them all. If you need more in detail, there's a lot of YouTube videos that talk about it and stuff. But basically, these are all the ones that I have for my build. Some of them aren't useful, like stable shot. There, it's just an extra point. Um, you don't really need that one. It's literally I had a few extra points, so I threw one in there just because. Um, yeah, so just showing off very much, what each of the skills do. And yeah. Transport I really like for moving the really heavy bags. Um, Steady grip is another one of those extra points. You don't really need to use that one. Um, but if you're max level 100 or whatever, then you can throw that extra point in there just to have that stability. Yeah. But yeah, it's not necessary at all. You definitely want jack of all trades though. And then The C4s are great. And then the ECMs here, I didn't use in my playthrough. Um, but in case things go bad, you can place an ECM to get you out of a situation, which is really useful. Um, yeah, like, so many times I've had it where something goes bad because everything, stuff always goes bad in this game. Like, literally, it doesn't matter if you play perfectly, one guard sees something and then everything just goes downhill really fast. Especially Shadow Raid, because Shadow Raid is if things go loud, you end up failing within seconds. Um, but yeah, here's all the different skills though. You definitely want like a bunch of these though, because they'll really help. Having like that concealment and being able to lockpick faster and all that, and body bags are great because I like bagged up a few people when in that gameplay. Just getting rid of those bodies is super useful. Being able to like just get rid of the bodies and make sure that no one bumps into them. Yeah, just showing off the different skills that I have. I was kind of talking about each one, but I don't really need to. Um, like I said, there's a lot of YouTubers that make these stealth builds and stuff. So if you're looking for a really good stealth build or whatever, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. This is just my build. Obviously, it's probably not perfect. Because I'm definitely not the best at Payday. This is another one where it's just kind of like an extra point. Um, if you use pistols, it's kind of good, but it's just literally an extra point just to have. But you definitely want these for like if you're doing like a berserker kind of build, like where you're trying to move super fast and stuff. Because I like that. I like being able to like zoom through, and if you're like jumping and crouching, the guards see you as crouching even in midair, which is kind of cool. So here's my weapon. It doesn't matter what weapon you pick either. You just want your concealment down. I just go for this because it's a pretty decent gun. It gets the 32's concealment. But here's all my attachments. I don't have a boost on it right now because literally I just flip between weapons so often. I have so many weapons like unlocked and stuff. I just like how this gun looked. Like I like all the things on it. Yeah. But yeah, you want your concealment. You don't have to have 3 for concealment. I think 9 is what you need at least. But 3 is just, I guess, the lowest it can go. But yeah, that's that weapon. And then the judge is a super broken good weapon. Um, yeah, I have a sight on it, which um, you don't really need. I just don't like the weapon with the silencer because it blocks the iron sight and it makes it really stupid. Like you can't see the iron sight, like what you're shooting, because the silencer is so big that it blocks it. So I put that on every time because, yeah, that thing is just way, way too big. I mean, if you know where it shoots, then you don't really need it because it kind of lowers your stability a little bit. Um, but yeah, I really dislike that weapon without a sight. Like I've tried it a few times and I cannot hit my shots. But yeah, um, I went for this is a copycat build. You could do some other perk decks, but that's one. And then the melee weapon doesn't matter. It just I like the ice pick. Um, Obviously you want 2-piece suit, and then you want the charges and the body bags. It's just great having those. Um, doesn't matter about your crew. You can have some of those skills for the crew help, I believe. But yeah. And then here's my copycat deck if you want to go off of this. And yeah, that's that's my run through this. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.